Hello, and welcome. This lesson is called The Legal Framework, Your Rights and Duties under the OHS Act. This is about you, the professional heart of our industry. Over the next 40 minutes, we're going to give you the knowledge to work safely, confidently, and with the full protection of South African law behind you. Let's begin. So, why is this lesson so important? Because your safety at work isn't just a good idea, it's the law. This lesson will demystify that law, specifically the Occupational Health and Safety Act, or OHS Act. Think of this as your guide to legal protection. Understanding it is the first and most critical step to ensuring OHS Act compliance for both you and your entire team. By the end of our time together, you will be able to do 4 key things. You'll be able to identify the OHS Act as our primary safety law, list 3 of your fundamental employee rights, describe 3 of your most important employee duties, and finally, explain exactly why OHS Act compliance is so crucial for your personal protection. These are the building blocks of your safety knowledge. Before we dive into the legal details, let's use a simple analogy. Think of the OHS Act as the rules of the road for our restaurant. The purpose is exactly the same, to provide clear, simple rules that everyone follows to ensure we all get home safely at the end of the day. Now, let's get into the framework itself. The image you see is of the Union buildings, representing the seat of law in our country. This is fitting because the OHS Act is a national law that applies everywhere, to every single workplace in South Africa. It is the official, foundational rulebook for our safety, and understanding it is your first step to becoming a legally aware hospitality professional. Here it is, the formal name of the law we're discussing. It's called the Occupational Health and Safety Act 85 of 1993. We'll often shorten it to the OHS Act, but it's important you see its full title. This act is the cornerstone of OHS Act compliance. It clearly outlines the responsibilities and duties for both employers and, just as importantly, for you, the employee. So what is the main goal of this law? It's one simple but powerful word: prevention. The entire purpose of the OHS Act is to stop accidents before they can happen. It's a proactive law, designed to identify and control risks. Always remember this key principle: in the eyes of the law, prevention is always better than cure. This slide breaks down why OHS Act compliance is a win-win. For you, as you see on the left, it's about your personal protection and your right to a safe workplace. For the restaurant, on the right, it's about being able to operate legally, avoiding massive fines, and building a great reputation that makes people want to work here and eat here. When the restaurant is compliant, everyone benefits. Now we're going to talk about a very important part of the law: your employee rights. These rights are your protection. They are legally guaranteed tools that empower you to ensure your own safety at work. It's crucial to understand that knowing your rights isn't about being difficult, it's about being a responsible and safe professional. Your first fundamental right is the right to knowledge. You have the right to be informed about any potential hazard you might face, whether it's a new cleaning chemical or a faulty piece of equipment. You also have the right to receive proper safety training, free of charge, and in a language you can understand. This is non-negotiable. Your second right is simple but powerful. You have the right to a safe working environment. This means your employer has a legal duty to ensure the workplace is free from risks to your health. This includes providing safe, working equipment, having proper safety procedures in place, and giving you any necessary personal protective equipment, or PPE. This is perhaps the most critical employee right you have. You have the legal right to refuse to do any task that you believe, in good faith, poses an immediate and serious danger to you or someone else. You cannot be punished or fired for exercising this right. It is your ultimate safety net. Let's make this real. Imagine a new meat slicer, like the one pictured, is delivered. No one has been trained on it, but you're told to use it. This is where your rights kick in. You can, and should, exercise your right to refuse unsafe work and your right to training. You can professionally state that you cannot use it until you are properly and safely trained. Now let's look at the other side of the coin. The law gives you rights, but it also gives you responsibilities. These are your employee duties. These are your responsibilities in the safety partnership. Fulfilling these duties is just as important for achieving OHS Act compliance as knowing your rights. Your first duty is the duty of care. This means you must work in a way that is safe for you. But it goes further. You also have a legal duty to ensure your actions, or even your inaction, don't harm anyone else around you. This includes your colleagues and any customers in the restaurant. Your safety bubble must extend to others. Your second duty is to cooperate. Safety is a team effort. You must cooperate with your employer on all safety matters and follow all lawful and reasonable safety rules and instructions. As the handshake, this is about partnership. It means not taking dangerous shortcuts and working together to keep the environment safe for everyone. Your third duty is absolutely critical. You must speak up. You have a legal employee duty to immediately report any unsafe condition or hazard you see. Furthermore, you must report every single injury or incident, even if it seems minor, like a small cut or a near miss. Reporting allows us to fix problems before they become disasters. Let's look at the consequences of failing a duty. In this scenario, a waiter sees a spill but ignores it. A customer slips and gets hurt. By not acting, the waiter has failed their legal duty to report a hazard. This single failure can lead to serious legal consequences for the restaurant and for the employee who knew about the hazard but did nothing. Now for a real-world scenario. Imagine your manager asks you to use a microwave with a frayed, sparking electrical cord. What is the single, legally correct action to take? Is it A, B, or C? Take a moment to think about it. What would you do? The correct answer is, of course, B. Let's break down why. By choosing B, you are correctly using your right to refuse unsafe work. At the same time, you are fulfilling your legal duty to report the hazardous equipment. This single action protects everyone and is a perfect example of how your rights and duties work together to ensure OHS Act compliance. So, let's summarize. We've learned that the OHS Act is the foundation of our safety. We've also filled our legal toolkit. In that kit, you have your employee rights, your protection, like a shield. And you have your employee duties, your responsibilities, like a checklist. Using both of these tools is the key to your safety and to full OHS Act compliance. It's time for a quick final check to ensure you've got this. Please read the scenario on the screen. You see a coworker using a chemical without the required gloves. Your task is to identify which employee duty the coworker is ignoring, and then state what your legal duty is in that situation. Take a moment to think and formulate your answer. You now have a solid understanding of the why behind our safety rules, the legal foundation. Our next lesson will take us from law to action. We'll focus on the how by learning the specific, practical restaurant safety procedures that bring this law to life in our daily work. Congratulations, restaurant professional. You now have the complete foundation for understanding the legal framework, your rights and duties under the OHS Act. You are an empowered and legally aware leader in workplace safety. On behalf of all of us at LearnYa Skills, thank you for your commitment. We're excited to see you apply this knowledge. For more resources, visit us at www.learnyaskills.com.